Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Goffstown High School, where the boys Grizzly team will take on the Hanover Marauders. My assistant tonight, scorekeeper and color analyst, is Scott Gross.
Hey Al, how's it going? I was a little worried today because I wasn't sure if you were going to make it. I was trying to recruit people to do the game, and I had a couple people lined up, but no one would replace you, obviously. You are the one and only Al DeRusso.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But anyway, kind of come into this game, we have Hanover with a record of 4-6, Goffstown 7-5. Goffstown played a really tough game against Milford, but came up a little short.
Well, Hanover controls the ball.
So some different starters in there for Goffstown tonight.
Drive to the basket by Hanover, and it's no good.
Loose ball picked up.
Underneath, and rebound taken by Goffstown, and we're going to have a foul.
It's like a reach-in foul by number 23, Caleb Putnam. We'll find out in a second.
What do we got?
Or maybe it's a travel? No, it's a foul.
It's a foul.
Yep, 23, Caleb Putnam with the reach-in. Ethan Skinner's bringing the ball up for Goffstown, and we have, again, some different players that are starting. Tegan Collins, number 24. Number 13, Peter Hunter is in the game.
And Amelia drives inside. Ethan Hunter goes to the hoop. Drive is no good.
That was a Skinner. Yeah, he had he had an open lane, just wasn't able to execute and put the shot in the hoop. Nice job by Skinner swatting that ball away on the back end.
He reached around. So Hanover inbounds the ball. Goffstown playing man-to-man. Goes into the post.
There's a block by Collins, but the rebound by Hanover. They scored 2.
Hanover in a man-to-man defense.
That's Eberhardt with the ball.
So you get Amelia takes the outside shot for a 3. No good. Rebound comes to Hanover. Picked up by Putnam. And again, they're moving the ball around the perimeter, looking for low post work. Hanover cuts to the hoop. They get it into the paint. Kicks it back out. Good defense on Goffstown.
Yeah, they're trying to prevent any balls from going on the inside. Kicks it out to number 3. He probably got fouled by Amelia.
Rebound, fought for underneath, knocked out of bounds by Hanover.
It's like Peter Hunter had a hand on that, wasn't able to corral it, but it went out of bounds off of Hanover, Goffstown's possession, and Skinner will bring up the ball.
Skinner with it. Gets it over to Amelia. Eberhardt. Kicks it back over to Skinner in the corner. He drives baseline,
nice
kicks it
pass
back to the foul line. Shot up, no good. Rebound underneath by Amelia, and he is fouled.
He got fouled by the body. He had all ball, but it's got part of that body for that foul, and he'll be shooting 2.
That's on
number 25, Mike Steger.
So shooting 2 for Goffstown is Aaron Amelia. First one's good. He'll get his second. And that one's short.
A little shy.
Hanover gets the rebound. They bring it up.
Under 6 minutes in the first. Game just started. Goffstown trails 2-1.
Rebound fought for underneath and taken by Eberhardt. Skinner with it. Looking for some help. Gets it outside to Amelia. Hunter with the ball. Looking inside. Back in the corner. 3-point shot by Eberhardt. It's missed. Rebound comes out to Hanover. They slow it down. Three-point shot by Hanover by number 2.
Number 2, Martin Paulson with a 3.
Hanover takes the lead, 5-1.
Yeah, not a whole lot of movement for Goffstown in terms of players slashing through the paint.
Got caught in the corner that time.
It looks like it's a perimeter offense for Goffstown, but when you do that, you spread the floor. If you can kind of get some cuts through the paint, sometimes you get a guy wide open.
Inside the paint. Shot that time by Goffstown by Tegan Collins.
Rebound by Skinner.
Eberhard drives. Nice drive to the hoop. Hanover gets the ball up quickly. Three-point shot outside, no good. Rebound taken by Hanover. Kick back out to the point.
And that'll be Goffstown's ball off number 1, Charlie Adams. So Goffstown trails 5-3 under 4.5 minutes in the first. Skinner brings the ball up for Goffstown. We've got Tegan Collins, Eberhardt, O'Melia, and Peter Hunter on the court for Goffstown.
Skinner with the ball, looking to drive. Gets the drive, kicks it back out to Amelia. Driving to the basket that time by Goffstown. Nice follow.
They are just simply not
Hunter.
Putting the ball in the hoop. I mean, you're talking 2 pretty easy shots there.
Good hustle that time. And we're going to have a foul. Collins hustled after that ball. Coming in for Goffstown now
is Max LaPointe for Tegan Collins.
We have one more. No, just that one.
Yep. That foul was on Charlie Adams. That's his first. That's the team's third.
Okay, Goffstown working the ball. Shot taken that time
by LaPointe.
By LaPointe.
So he comes in the game and quickly puts a bucket in. That'll tie the game at 5-5.
Looking to drive to the
Great
basket.
Hands.
Stolen by LaPointe. I mean by Eberhardt.
Yeah, great hands. And he gives the ball away.
Good hustle down court that time by Skinner to stop the basket on the first one.
Charlie Adams with the bucket.
Yep.
A little sloppy play by Goffstown. We're going to have a timeout by Goffstown. And it's
32nd.
I think it's Borges. Jake Borges is going to be checking in for Goffstown. Yeah, if I'm Coach Gasper, I'm not really too pleased with the turnovers here.
Well,
sloppy.
I think they got a little excited. They had the fast break, and then they threw the ball away.
I think that's a good timeout by the coach just to get everybody all settled down.
Yeah.
It looks like Goffstown.
Hanover's missed a few layups.
Oh, yeah.
Which is not a good thing.
Supposedly, talking to the Hanover coach, one of their better players, I think the captain of their team, is out with ACL tear. And another turnover for Goffstown.
Great hustle that time by Charlie Adams for Hanover and gets to a quick basket. Skinner brings it up in the middle of the court. O'Meal with it. Tries a backdoor pass.
That's a sloppy pass, you know.
That'll be fight that time for the ball, but knocked out of bounds.
You really can't throw a pass like that in there, O'Melia, in terms of that was really, it was
too late.
Too late. And hard for the Goffstown player to even get it. It was at his feet.
Hanover with it. Paulson takes a shot from outside. No good. Rebound fought for, and then he
great position by number 25. And then Goffstown can't hold on to the ball. And that will go over to Hanover.
They'll take it out underneath the basket. Looking for an inbound pass. Gets it right inside. Kicked outside quickly. Attempted drive is stopped. That time by Borges. Drive to the basket.
And good hands by Borges.
That time. Picked away.
He got fouled, and they didn't call anything. Fouled again.
And kicked it outside.
Man, He got fouled twice in like 5 seconds.
3-point shot that time by LaPointe. Puts Goffstown down by 1 with just under 2 minutes.
I'll tell you, it might be Valentine's Day, but Jacob Borges is not feeling the love tonight, getting fouled twice in 5 seconds. No call.
Drive into the paint. We're going to have a foul before he made his drive. That's going to be on LaPointe. It's his first. Back in is Collins.
And that ball's
and
thrown
the ball's
away.
thrown away. Was it deflected?
They're saying it's touched by a Goffstown player. Now that's being overruled.
Yeah.
So with that 3-pointer from LaPointe, it's a 9-8 lead for Hanover with under a minute and a half to play in the first.
Skinner with the ball on
Again,
the point.
Goffstown, 2 of their players are just standing around.
Kicks it back over. Shot taken that time.
By Taylor French. A nice touch on that shot, just didn't fall. That's a great pass to number 25, Mike Steger, but he got fouled. And he'll go to the line shooting 2. And that is another foul on Max LaPointe. So he quickly has 2 fouls in the first.
So Steger goes to the line for 2. First one's no good. Looks like we're going to have a substitution for the shooter. Second shot's up, and that one's no good. Rebound taken by Hanover.
See, that should never happen.
But then taken away by LaPointe.
You got to box out on the line there.
Kicks it over to Borges. Gets it into the paint.
Another tough pass.
The ball thrown away that time. Collins was trying to get the backdoor pass into Skinner, and it goes out of bounds.
It's like Goffstown is kind of forcing the issue on a lot of passes.
So Hanover with the ball.
Good hands.
Good job that time by Goffstown in dropping back into the paint.
But that was a
taking
sloppy
the ball
pass
away
by
was
Hanover.
the point. Drive to the hoop.
And
we're going to have a foul. Great job that time by Tegan Collins.
Tegan Collins drove to the lane, drove to the hoop, and got fouled. So he'll shoot.
He'll be shooting 1. He's got the basket. That foul was on number 20.
Lincoln Adams in honor of President's Day.
Ball goes out of bounds. Or it doesn't go out of bounds.
We got under
rebound.
35 seconds. Another errant pass by Hanover. It's like battle of the turnovers, Al. Again, not a whole lot of movement by Goffstown. Just very standing around the perimeter. 18 seconds left here in the first. Skinner with the ball. He's probably looking to drive. 10 seconds left. And that's a bad pass by Skinner. And stolen by number 3 for the easy layup, Benny Gantrish.
And they take an
11-10 lead in the first. And sloppy play all around. Goffstown and Hanover. I mean, there must have been 15 turnovers in that first quarter alone.
You know, it goes back to what I said before, is that it's all one-on-one type play. They don't seem to set up a pick to free up another person.
I don't know. It's the offense doesn't create.
Just try to run away from your person all the
Correct.
time. Run away. And that's the reason why you have these turnovers.
Yeah.
Because the person running away and the person trying to get them the ball are not in sync. If the person trying to get the ball received a pick and lost their man, you'd either have a switch off or you'd have at least be able to get them the ball.
Yeah, and the other interesting thing here is that, this is not like you're playing, the five guys that you've been playing for the last, 6-7 games. I mean, we've seen here, these are all new players, so they don't know who's cutting where. When you play that type of an offense, a lot of times it's that familiarity with your teammates, and you know where they're going to be. It's like Ryan Hall he didn't Ryan Hall and Heidenreich did not dress. They're on the bench, but they are not dressed. There's another player who's also not dressed. But Hall and Heidenreich will not be playing tonight.
So Eberhardt gets the ball into Skinner as we start the second quarter. Skinner on the point. Eberhardt with it. Skinner on the outside.
And
that was a
push
pick.
Off or a bad.
Yeah, that was a bad pick attempt that time by French.
Yeah, illegal screen.
Yep. But that's what they need to do, except that got to make sure that they let them run into you, don't run into them. Hanover continues to work the ball around the perimeter.
That's a foul on number 14.
No, it's going to be on Amelia.
Oh.
34.
That's what I meant, 34. I was off by a 1 and a 3.
Ball will be taken out on the side court by Hanover.
And that evens up the team fouls at 4 apiece for Goffstown and Hanover. Tight defense by Amelia.
Good job that time by Goffstown, stopping the inbound pass, making it stay outside.
Ooh, behind the back dribble and alley-oop it in.
And wow, that's quite a shot that time.
Who
by
made that three?
Gantris.
Right? Yeah, Gantrish, yeah. That's a highlight reel, that one.
A looper.
There you go.
Amelia on the outside with it.
French has got to get low post position.
Driving.
There you go. That's
good
it.
job.
Nice job. It's okay.
Just unlucky.
On that particular
French
situation, he's got to follow his shot. There was really 3 Goffstown players there.
Three-point shot taken by Hanover and fought for underneath on the rebound was Skinner, but he knocked it out of bounds.
So on that, going back to that other play, you had French who had a nice up fake. He misses the shot, but he had a clear chance to follow his own shot and get the rebound, and he just resigned himself to going back and playing defense.
Yep.
Here's a shot from number 2, and that's
It's a 3-point shot, no good. Rebound fought for underneath, taken by number 20, Adams.
Again, Goffstown had defensive position for the rebound, but they're not grabbing the rebound. They're just swatting at it.
Eberhardt stuck underneath.
Oh, he's
looking for
trapped.
some help.
Better call a timeout, my friend.
He gets it over to French. Or Collins, I should say. Stepped out of bounds.
That's no man's land in those corners, Al. You know that. I mean, you can't dribble into a corner. It's so easy to get double teamed.
Good drive into the middle, kicked back out.
Tell you right now, if Hanover scores here, if I'm Goffstown, I call a timeout.
Nice give and go underneath.
French
Eberhardt with the ball.
had a fast break opportunity if he just picks up the ball and dribbles, but
looks like they try to get it to their guards or ball handlers as soon as possible. Looking for some help.
Yeah, you can't pick up your dribble.
Again, everyone's standing around,
yeah.
not running through and picking. And we're going to have a foul on the outside.
It looks like number 24, I think.
Yep.
Tegan Collins with the reach in.
Ward just comes back in, as well as Hunter. Eberhardt and French take a break.
Nice pass to number 2.
Shot no good. Oh, there was a push underneath on Skinner.
Yeah, didn't call that.
Yep. Attempted shot that time by Collins.
I like Collins' aggressiveness going to the hoop, but there's nobody else even close by.
There's no help.
There's no help.
3-point taken by Gantris again.
And that is a timeout, as predicted.
And Hanover takes an 18-10 lead here in the second quarter, about halfway through. It looks like the forwards and center, when they get the ball, they're looking to try to get it to the guards as fast as possible instead of trying to take off up the court. Maybe they're not experienced enough to handle the ball to go up on a fast break. So, but they're down by 8 points, so they're going to need to penetrate that center. If they get into the paint, they got a good shot at making some baskets. So Goffstown's shorthanded a couple players for tonight. So
yeah, it looks like they brought up a couple of guys from JV. I can see they're on the bench. So they're deep in terms of that. But two of their Ryan Hall's a starter. He's not playing, and Heidenreich usually comes in off the bench as number 6 or 7 player, and he's sitting.
Skinner gets it over to Collins.
That's no way on that
Skinner
one.
Three-point shot, no good. Ball tapped outside. Hanover picks it up, takes a quick three-point shot, no good. Rebound taken by
again,
Borges.
I don't know why Borges isn't just taking that ball and dribbling it up.
Yep. Collins gets it into the corner of Borges. He drives into the paint, takes the shot, no good. Great rebound that time by Goffstown.
He gets fouled.
That was by Hunter.
Yep. Hunter's been around the ball. He has. He seems to have a nose for that.
The foul was on Paulson, number 2. And Hunter will go to the line to shoot 2. First shot's no good. Substitute for Hanover.
Graham Penfield. And Hunter will shoot his second free throw. And he
that
misses
one's in
that
and out.
one.
Rebound fought for underneath. Great hustle that time by Amelia. Almost got himself to get that ball as it was almost going out of bounds, and Hanover was able to tap it back out to one of their own players. Great steal that time, Amelia. Nice behind the back pass. Nice giving. Oh, he should have taken that
gracious.
shot.
Why aren't you? Man. Ooh. It was a Hunter, right?
That basket, I think, was by
Hunter.
I thought that was that Hunter?
I thought it was Hunter who scored, but
I was still getting the amazed play of passing up that layup.
yeah, too many. Once again, Goffstown's going really deep into their bench here, so good defense by Skinner and good hands there. That's it. Push the ball up.
Skinner's got it. He's looking, drives to the basket, takes it, no good. Nice follow that time by Hunter. Great job.
Again, so Goffstown's missing some layups, but Hunter was around the glass, and nice steal there. And Skinner could have been called over a foul on that.
Yep. He attempted to.
Who scored that one, by the way? Do we know? Penfield? I don't.
23.
23.
Into the middle. Collins shot. Come on, fall for him. Yes, it does.
Collins has some good moves down in that paint area. Goffstown trails by 4 with under 2 minutes 45 in the second quarter.
Good defense by Goffstown right now. They're
they need this defense. They got to get back in this game. That's a nice dish off. And a
great block by Skinner,
who pushes the ball up.
He's going to take it in. Good ball handling. Amelia, three-point shot, and that's good.
So Amelia brings this game to within 1 with that three-pointer. Goffstown needs to
about 2 minutes here.
Continue playing the strong defense.
Their hands are moving, so that's good.
Yeah, the guys in the court now look like they're in for it. Nice
good
defense
job.
Again. That was good defense by Skinner. He held his position, put his arms up. But a nice lay-in there by Caleb Putnam. Goffstown trails by 3 with under 2 left in the second.
Collins goes to the hoop. Nice reverse layup attempt, but it looked good in the highlight reel, but didn't go in. Three-point shot taken that time by Hanover. Good rebound by Hunter.
Yeah.
Gets it ahead to Borges. Behind the back. Gives it over to Amelia. Back out front to Skinner.
I like the fact that Tegan Collins is actually,
Goes
driving.
to the hoop. We're going to have an offensive foul.
Oh, I don't know about that one. First of all, I mean, there's no little semicircle in high school ball,
Right.
but that one was a questionable one. I personally didn't think that was a good call, but because you can't stand like right underneath the basket and then get it, and like right underneath the hoop.
I thought he moved in, but then again, I'm a homie.
Yeah.
Hanover with the ball.
Minute 15 seconds left. Hanover with a 3-point lead.
Again, looking underneath.
Here comes
3-point
the
shot taken outside. No good. Rebound taken underneath by Hunter. Good rebound, and now we're going to have
That
a
should
foul.
be a foul on 24.
Or 25. I'm not sure who he's going to call it on. 2-5? 2-4.
And the next
24.
should be 16 fouls. Yep. So
that's Gantris with the foul. So under a minute here in the second quarter. Goffstown trails by 3. Or 4. No, 3.
Ooh, tough pass by Borges.
Forced pass
another
inside.
Bad pass by Goffstown.
Into the paint. Picked up by Hunter. Ooh, that's a backcourt violation. They missed that one because number 1 took it from the front court into the backcourt. Great drive that time by number 23, Putnam.
Probably last possession here for Goffstown. 23 seconds left.
Borges with the ball. Gets it inside.
Another errant pass.
Yep.
I mean, this got to be 20 turnovers. Off the foot of number 4 Skinner. I'm serious, Al. I think Goffstown might be approaching 20 turnovers in the first half.
There's quite a few. I mean, there is forcing the ball in. Nice play by Hanover that time.
And they're going to go for the last shot with under 6 seconds left. Here comes a big
shot
three.
taken, no good. Rebound taken by Collins. So we're going to go into the halftime.
We'll trail 24-19 going into the half, and really the story for Goffstown is just missed opportunities and just turnover.
What happens is that when you're playing against a man-to-man defense and you're moving toward the ball, if you get to the stationary position, the defensive player catches up to you, and that's what's happening. The attempted pass seems right, but it's just that it's coming too late.
Yeah, so we're going to take a little break here for 10 minutes, and we'll resume for the second half. All right, Al, we're back here for the second half. Goffstown trails by 5 points, 24-19 to Hanover. And I think the story of the first half was just really an ungodly number of turnovers for Goffstown. Not to say that Hanover was any better, but there's probably 15. We don't keep those stats, although I'm going to try doing it the second half, and hopefully I will have not that many marks in my book. But there was a ton of turnovers on both sides. And that's, probably because, Goffstown is playing some bench players who ordinarily don't see a lot of time. They've got some injuries that they're dealing with. Jared Heidenreich and Ryan Hall, who ordinarily get a ton of playing time, are both out with injuries. So that means that players like Peter Hunter are getting more playing time, and Jacob Borges and Eberhardt, Tegan Collins, they're getting a lot more time. So I think the key for this next half is keep minimizing those turnovers, and then some of these guys are going to have to step up. These bench players.
So Hanover inbound the ball. They get the ball first here in the third quarter. Again, Goffstown stays man-to-man, which is probably good because there's no one in real foul trouble. Into the paint, kicked back out. Looking to drive inside.
Got to watch out for 3
outside.
seconds.
Ball knocked out, taken by Amelia. Fast
Good
break.
pass. And that's a foul.
And we're going to have a foul.
Ooh. Number 23.
Nice fast break that time. Eberhardt
Caleb
got
Putnam.
fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2.
They're going to call that, on Caleb Putnam. That's his second. And Eberhardt will go to the line shooting 2.
First one is short. We get a second. That one's good.
Goffstown shooting only 2 out of 6 free throws so far in the game.
Hanover again looking around. They're trying to get inside the paint. They got it in the middle. You notice where he got the ball is when he was moving up into the paint.
That was a little bit late footwork there by number 24, Tegan Collins. He fouls Caleb Putnam, who puts the ball in, and this will be a 3-point play if Putnam, Putnam can hit that free throw, and it'll make it a 7-point lead. And he does.
Good. Skinner brings it up.
Let's see what Goffstown can do.
Sit outside to Collins. Tried to do a give and go, but Collins didn't break to the basket, and Amelia throws the ball out of bounds.
Number 1.
Adams got the ball, kicks it inside.
Over the back.
From the back.
Again on Collins. He's having a little bit of a rough start here. That's his second. I think he's going to get substituted for.
Now we got, was it Colby Putnam coming in?
Yeah.
So we're going to have Caleb and then for Hanover and Colby for Goffstown.
Yeah. And we saw some good things from Colby Putnam a couple of games ago. He played in the 4th quarter, had 6 points, played great defense. So let's see what he can do here.
He wasn't afraid to drive to the hoop.
Yeah.
Good defense that time.
Yeah, he did. He played good D.
And we're going to have a reach-in foul. I think that's going to be on LaPointe, I bet. No. Was it 24? We call it? No,
Can't
number
be.
4.
It can't be
That's
him.
Skinner.
That's
He called
Skinner.
Skinner.
That's
yeah.
his first. Good hands by Skinner. You got to think about a 5-second call, but
Hanover again. Adams on the point. Stops his dribble, kicks it into the middle. Give off to the side, rebound, take it underneath. That time by LaPointe, by Max LaPointe.
yeah, I like the way LaPointe, good job bringing that ball down.
Takes a long 3-pointer, and it's good. Brings Goffstown to within 4.
You wouldn't think, he has made these 3-pointers.
And then coming right back is Adams for Hanover with a 3-point shot on the top of the key. Amelia takes a 3-point shot. No good. Rebound fought for
Over the
underneath.
back on number 20, LaPointe. That'll be his third. Again, these are some sloppy fouls by Goffstown. And
Borges comes in for Eberhardt.
2 over-the-back fouls by Goffstown. They have 4 team fouls, and it's pretty early in the third. And when you're down, you don't want to be putting players on the line.
Good defense by Colby Putnam.
Right, I think, Putnam proved himself a couple of games ago, both offensively and defensively. I'm a little surprised he doesn't get more time. He does play JV, so that's another issue in terms of.
So Skinner brings it up.
Goffstown trails by 7 now.
Yep. Skinner looking.
Again, no one's setting any screens for him, so it's just.
Now we get it out to the point.
Again, but there's no one's moving. There's no screens being set. Borges
Skinner
is just sitting there.
LaPointe takes the outside shot. No good. Follows his shot, but it's knocked up by Hanover. 3-point shot taken by Hanover. No good. Rebound by Borges. He pushes it up. Oh.
He got fouled. This guy got fouled.
That's
right
by Paulson.
Yeah, but he got fouled at midcourt, and then he got fouled again.
We're shooting
Martin
2.
Paulson. Again, Goffstown needs some buckets here. They need these 2 free throws. cut this lead to 5.
First one's good. Ganters comes in for Hanover.
Nice job by Borges. He sinks his 2 free throws. Needed that.
A 5-point Hanover lead.
Good switch by Borges on defense.
They're looking to try to
nice
get it
crossover.
Inside. Whoa. Going to have a foul on O'Melia. They set a pick and he didn't see it coming and he just
that's all.
him.
And that's all communication. You know, your teammates got to call that out.
Yep.
That's O'Melia's second, maybe third.
Second.
Yep.
So Hanover inbounds the ball. It's it outside. 3-point shot taken. That's
no good.
off.
And that hits the rope.
Yep.
That hits the strap, and that'll be Goffstown's ball with under 5 minutes to play.
Skinner will bring it up. Borges get caught in the corner. LaPointe is going to drive, goes in. He's blocked that time by Stager, and then he gets a rebound, but takes a shot and goes in.
He's got a really nice shot when he's open. You know, he's just good feel for the ball, and that's a push by Borges.
Yep.
And that is Goffstown's 6th team foul. I mean, this thing, they're going to be on the free throw line like crazy.
No one was in foul trouble. But
yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, you know, we're not talking about, you know, fouling like another one. Here we go.
Another foul. This is going to be on Colby Putnam.
Now it's the 1-and-1.
So going to the line is going to be Caleb Putnam for Hanover. First shot's away, and that's off the back of the rim. Rebound taken by LaPointe. Kicks it over to Skinner, brings it up quickly. Kicks it outside to Amelia, in the corner to Colby Putnam.
He picked up his dribble.
Looking for help. LaPointe takes a long 3, no good. Rebound fought for underneath, knocked out of bounds by Borges. And
I appreciate Borges' intensity, but that was also close to be a foul.
Now who's 14 for Goffstown?
That's a good question. Oh, that is Hyzak, Connor Hyzak.
Good drive to the basket, but missed. LaPointe gets the.
That's a turnover.
Yep.
Well,
nope.
They get it back.
Skinner keeps it, brings it up court quickly, looks inside.
Hyzak with his first points of the game, number 14.
Almost a steal by O'Melia.
And a cheapy foul on O'Melia.
Well, he's chasing the ball down.
Yep.
It's going to happen.
And that'll be on the line.
So that's his 3rd.
Yeah, the story for Goffstown is going to be these fouls, and
so
they're going to have to go, you know, about 11 minutes in this with 1-and-1s, and it could be double bonus.
Rebound fought for by Goffstown. That was by Hyzak.
Hyzak, yeah.
Good hustle. Good drive to the hoop by O'Melia, and he missed the layup.
Jeez.
Gets the rebound, gets it over to Hyzak. He looks for a drive, takes the shot, and it's good.
All right.
So Goffstown takes a 1-point lead.
You know, just like Colby Putnam was able to spark something for Goffstown a couple of games ago, we got Connor Hyzak coming in with 2 buckets, been showing some intensity. Great defense there.
Takes the ball
by LaPointe. Again, get that ball into a guard's hand.
So Skinner brings it up now. Kicks it out in the corner. Putnam
and that's
drives,
a foul.
And we're going to have a foul.
My goodness gracious. I don't understand how you do not call that like
he
2 seconds.
He called that offensive?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, my gosh.
That is a joke.
He was grabbed by 1.
That is a horrible call. Again, we try. That is one of the craziest calls that I think I've ever seen at a high school game. He grabbed the player.
Now the official keeps walking over next to him on purpose, trying to edge him on. That's poor.
But
That's
that was just nuts.
Yep. The first guy grabbed him, and then it forced him to fall into him. Good job by Isaac. Almost stole that
maybe
one.
this will spark Goffstown even more. I mean,
drive to the hoop. Rebound taken. Shot no good. Rebound fought for. Good steal that time by Skinner. Takes the basket. Goffstown goes up by 3 with 2 minutes here in the third.
And then we're going to go to call timeout. You know, I think that ref's call was so egregious that lit a fire under Goffstown. That got him pretty ticked off. Isaac has come in and I think set a better tone also for the team.
I'm not one to say much about officials, but that was a very poor call.
Yeah.
Very poor call.
I can do that. Ow.
And the thing is, now the official's going over by the bench. The same official made the call. He shouldn't be doing that. No one's talking to him. He should just let it go.
Yeah.
He's looking for a problem.
Yeah.
And that's not good.
Yeah.
That's when I was athletic director, if I saw that, I'd be on the phone with Rossetti and a heartbeat letting him know that that's not right.
Well, then it casts doubt for the rest of the game as he's officiating. Does he have an axe to grind? And that's not ref is supposed to just make the calls as they see them. But under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Hanover has the ball. They trail 33, and that is out of bounds.
Good pressure that time by Colby Putnam, forcing him to step on the
sideline. I'm telling you, Putnam and Isaac, they bring a bit of toughness. Both are football players.
They're aggressive.
Yeah. And then they bring a little bit more intensity in terms of getting rebounds. And
Skinner gets it inside to Putnam. Putnam's shot is good. So again,
you can hear a coach saying, move your feet, move your feet.
Good hustle. Whoa, nice try that time by Collins. Stole the ball and he tried to flick it back in and he stepped on the line.
Or so it was said.
Yeah. Good hustle by Skinner that time, almost picked it off. Yeah, that was a travel.
He traveled, yep. So now we're seeing a lot of unforced errors on Hanover's part, like Goffstown was doing in the first half. So far, knock on plastic, Goffstown has been doing all right in that regard. We're going to get a sub for Hanover at the next whistle. Skinner with the ball.
Gets it inside.
And that's a turnover.
Tried to get it inside to Collins.
Yeah, I spoke too soon. Man, they are chasing the players around like crazy.
Good hustle underneath. Skinner with the rebound. Comes out.
Over the back.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. It's about time you called it. Wow.
Didn't know they were going to even call that one.
It seems like it was a delayed reaction again.
Yep.
And that'll be a foul on number 2, Paulson. That's his 4th foul, I believe.
Who's number 5 for Hanover?
Number 5 is Kalen Thomas.
So he's guarding Skinner. Skinner's going into the paint.
Skinner pushed off.
Takes a nice foul shot. We've gone from a 7-point deficit to a 7-point lead.
Yeah, Skinner got away with one there. He pushed off with his offhand.
Good defense. Shot. Rebound taken by Isaac.
I'm telling you.
He brings it up, stops.
He's got some dribbling skills, this boy.
Gets it over in the corner. Inside.
Great pass.
There he goes to the basket. He's fouled. And the foul's going to be on Putnam for Hanover.
Good sportsmanship by Hanover. I like to see that, players down, you extend your hand. Yeah.
So going to the line to shoot 2 is going to be Colby Putnam. 7 seconds left here in the third quarter. First shot's up and it rolls in.
Nice touch.
He'll get a second. Second one's up a little short. Rebound taken by Hanover. Lost control of it. Skinner with it. Takes the three-point shot, and it's no good.
All right, that was a good look, though, by Skinner. So a big turnaround for Goffstown in that quarter.
I mean, they were down by 7.
Yeah.
And then they
were down by
8.
They were down by 5.
By 5?
Yeah. So it's a 13-point swing in that. Yeah, it was 24-19.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm trying to make it more dramatic.
It's okay.
But that was a good job by Goffstown. Very aggressive going after the ball.
Goffstown scored more points in that quarter than they did in the first half.
Wow.
They scored 19.
So now we've got double. The next foul for Goffstown is going to put Hanover a double bonus, which is going to could be an issue for them, depending on how's Hanover's foul shooting so far.
Hanover has shot 1 for 3.
1 for 3. Well, if they continue that way, that won't get them back in the game.
Well, the big thing for Goffstown in that third quarter, ball protection. Only 2 turnovers in that quarter.
Because you're counting.
Well, I'm counting now, and there was probably, again, I wasn't counting before, but if I look back at the film, I'd venture to say it probably had to be 15 to 20 turnovers. It was just, and really, haven't been really counting on the Hanover side, but they got killed with they had so many turnovers themselves in that third. So let's see what Coach Gasper is going to do here in the fourth. 8 minutes of play here, and he's gotten a lot of good playing out of Connor Hyzak and Putnam.
Skinner with the ball on the point for Goffstown. Looking to get it inside.
Another tough pass, and that's, again, you don't need to do that. Ooh, lucky.
Hyzak almost got himself there. Three-point shot taken by Hanover. No good. Rebound fought for underneath. Taken by Hanover. And Hyzak fouls Putnam. And Putnam will go to the line to shoot 2.
But there's a lesson learned in that. And that is Hyzak gets a foul, but he prevents the guy from scoring. Okay? Yeah. So and I'm just saying there's these ticky-tack fouls which you get, which then go to double bonus situation, which they're in. But Hyzak, at least, I call that a productive foul.
Yep. First one's no good. And looks like LaPointe is going to check back in for Goffstown. He's going to give Putnam a break. Good job by Putnam.
Yeah, Putnam did a really good job.
So Caleb Putnam puts in the second one for Hanover.
And they trail by 7.
So Skinner brings it up. The ball is Hyzak. Gets it over on the point to LaPointe. Inside. Good move that time. Good rebound that time by Max LaPointe.
Max LaPointe, nice job.
Layup. He saw himself in trouble, and he did a reverse layup, got it in. We got away with one that time. Shot taken from the outside, no good. Rebound fought for underneath. And we're going to have a jump ball.
And then they let it go crazy, these refs. It's like you got to call that jump ball a little bit quicker. That's going to get killed.
That foul, that will be a jump ball, and it should belong to
Hanover. It
Hanover,
should.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got the arrow pointing the wrong way.
Yeah, it's Hanover's ball. 9-point lead for Goffstown. Under 7 minutes to go in the fourth.
Good job that time underneath by French, blocking out Putnam. Good steal by Skinner. He's going to take it right to the hoop, and the basket's good. Goffstown goes up by 11.
It's their biggest margin of the game with under 6 minutes, 45 seconds in the fourth.
Great rebound that time.
All right, nice rebound by number 25, I think, Mike Stager, yeah. And you're going to see O'Mealy come back in the game.
Skinner lost
Turnover.
Control of it. I think we're going to, we got lucky with a double dribble there. So Amelia checks in
You know,
to the game, and going out is going to be French. No, is going to be Collins.
Collins. You know, great third quarter by Goffstown, limiting the turnovers. But you know what? These games are won and lost in a fourth quarter. You got to be really careful with your ball and your passes.
Oh, Isaac got away with that one.
Yeah. Charge.
Another offensive, yep.
Yeah, that one was a charge.
Yep.
I agree with that call. He definitely lowered his shoulder on that one. That was a little bit easier to swallow.
Hanover brings the ball up.
9-point lead with 6 minutes to play in the game.
Adams with it. Kicks it on his side.
Again, Goffstown's got to play tight D here. And that's going to be touched by Hyzak.
It goes out of bounds. It'll be Hanover ball on the side.
One thing that I like what Goffstown's got right now is they've got a lot of good rebounders on the floor.
That was a great job that time, forcing him to do a reverse layup, although he got his own rebound. That was Stager.
That's a moving pick on 23. Man,
Nice.
I can't believe they didn't call that.
They had a give and go with him, and he puts a basket in.
But his feet were not set out. If you're going to call it, you got to call it both ways.
Yep. So Amelia's got the ball outside.
Again, smart passes here, guys. Unlike that
Isaac
one.
with it. Takes the foul shot. No good. Rebound fought for underneath. It goes out of bounds first.
That's a 7-point lead for Goffstown. I'll tell you, Gasper, he's got 5 minutes left. You don't want to lose momentum here.
We're going to have a foul
Oh, boy.
on Hanover, or is
Hyzak.
Isaac?
Which is, I don't get that. I mean, he said that he bodied him.
So now shooting two is Gantrish for Hanover.
And this is where the double bonus really hurts you.
First one's good. And Borges comes in to replace Isaac.
If I'm Coach Gasper, I give Hyzak a 2-minute breather and bring him back in.
Second shot is up, and that one's good.
5-point lead for Goffstown.
The point gets it into Amelia. He brings it past half court.
He waited too long.
Yep.
Borges was wide open.
Saw him too late. Goffstown takes it out underneath. Skinner will inbound the ball.
They need good looks.
The point stops, takes a three-point shot. No good. Rebound fought
Over
for
the back.
underneath. And that's going to be an Amelia.
See, this is stupid stuff right here. I'm sorry to use the word, but this is what you can't do.
So now they'll be going to the line to shoot two.
This is where
It's
I think
gonna be
this is
Stager.
where you call a timeout as a coach, I think, and you remind your players, this is a double bonus here, boys. Every time you get an over the back call, but they're going to the line, and you're stopping the clock.
Yep. These are free attempted points.
Oh,
First
that's an
one
air ball.
Didn't touch anything. Coming in for Goffstown is going to be Teague Collins. He's given Amelia a break, who's got 4 fouls.
Yeah, he's got to give Amelia a break. That was just, again, not heady ball, and Amelia's a better player than that. You got to know the situation.
Second shot's up, and that one goes in.
Now it's a 4-point.
So now they're doing a full court pressure. Good ball movement to get it out. Or just with
Call
it.
timeout if you need it. Thank you. Timeout with 4 minutes, 38 seconds left in the game. Goffstown's got a 4-point lead, but the momentum out looks like it's slipping away from Goffstown. They roared back in the third quarter, and they've had some issues here in the fourth.
It's the foul line. It's going to be the foul line express at this point.
Yeah.
As long as guys, every foul is going to be 2 shots for. And Hanover is not in any. They can give away a couple.
My question
they've
is.
only got 4.
My question is this: in the third quarter, you bring in a Hyzak, you bring in a Colby, Putnam, and it sparks this team. The toughness and it brings some rebounding too and some offense.
Yep.
Do you bring these guys back in, and let them close it out? I mean, let's face it. It was the third quarter where this game got turned around. Not the first half. I mean,
I think you're right. I mean, sometimes they need a rest because they were really moving around the court.
I'll give you that. But you know what? You know, if you give a high school player, I mean, first of all, Hyzak did play the JV game, and I'm sure Putnam did too. But you know, they didn't seem to be gassed out there.
No.
You know?
But sometimes youth can get out of control sometimes too. So settle them down a little bit and then bring them back in. And
the other player who's had a pretty good game was Peter Hunter. He was
doing very well.
He did very well too.
Yeah,
now they're kind of reverting back to that first half offense of like no movement.
It's almost like they're trying to play the clock a bit. Skinner behind the back dribble.
He pushed off.
Yep.
Yeah, that was obvious. I mean,
fortunately, it's an offensive foul and not
I know,
a shooting
but
foul.
It's a turnover nonetheless.
That's his fourth or second?
That's his second.
So now we've got Hanover pushing the ball up quickly. 3-point shot taken, and that one's good. That was by Gantris.
1 point lead.
From an 11-point lead for Goffstown, they're only up by 1 right now. Kicked it in the corner, LaPointe.
Nope, that's an air ball.
They lost going to the basket.
Again, I think you got to think about offensive substitutions here. Get these players in the game who got you there in the third, and they're bringing O'Melia back in the game. He brings a little bit more offensive threat.
Hanover takes a long 3-point shot. No good. Rebound taken by Skinner. Brings it up. Gets it ahead over to Collins. Shot
over the
no
back
good.
On Borges. He didn't get called for that. And he's got to be careful, boys. No charge on that one, huh?
Oh, that's going to be a call on Goffstown on Skinner.
He called that one. He called that one a charge before. It looks like number 1 was a little out of control, but.
So shooting 2 is going to be Adams for Hanover with a chance to tie the game. First one's good. O'Melia checks back in.
And Colby Putnam I like that.
Back in.
And I'd like to see Hyzak back in the game. Just brought a little different element.
Or even Hunter as well. So that one's good. Now Hanover takes a 1-point lead. O'Melia gets.
Again, that was a dangerous pass, in between 2 defenders.
Colby in the corner with it. He kicks it over to O'Melia. There's no help.
And no one cuts either, so.
Yeah. Kicks it back out to Amelia. Gets it over to Skinner.
No one's setting a screen. There's no screens being set at all.
Over to Putnam.
I'm not sure what this offense is right now.
Point kicks it back over to Amelia. Looking for a drive, and we're going to have a reach-in foul.
Now, that's a good foul because you've got a couple of fouls to give. Under 2 minutes, about 2 minutes 47 seconds left in the game. Goffstown trails by 1 point.
Oh, called it on Stager. O'Melia with it.
Again, it's all.
He drives inside and then loses control.
Turnover. I mean, there is absolutely no screens, Al. There's nothing. It's perimeter passing, and then if you can beat the man off the dribble.
No picks. Good job that time by Putnam. Almost picked that one off.
Nope, no one rotated on that.
And Hanover resets. And now we're going to have an offensive foul.
That's it. Number 23 set an illegal screen.
Yep.
And that could have been called a couple of times during this game.
So that'll put the next time Goffstown should be going to the line to shoot.
This is a really big offensive possession for Goffstown. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left. Fouls have been the story for Goffstown, which has put Hanover on the line for a double bonus for a lot of this fourth quarter.
O'Melia kicks it into the middle to LaPointe.
Another dangerous
Inside
pass
to
into
Kobe.
Putnam.
Putnam takes a shot, no good. Rebound fought for underneath by LaPointe.
That'll be
and then knocked out of
Hanover
bounds.
ball, but they're saying it's
Yep.
Goffstown's ball, which I don't necessarily agree with,
We'll take it.
but we'll take it.
Just under 2 minutes.
Again,
So LaPointe will inbound the ball.
not a whole lot of offense here.
Oh,
my goodness.
O'Melia drive to the hoop.
Nice job by O'Melia.
Controls himself
Yes,
well.
really good job by Aaron O'Melia, and Goffstown takes the 1-point lead.
Again, Hanover.
Dangerous pass there by Hanover. Woo!
Nice shot that time going to the basket was Gantris for Hanover. Goffstown comes back. O'Melia kicks it into the middle, and French wasn't ready for it. And a turnover.
I like to see them put in, and they are. They're going to put them in. Only a minute to go, though.
Yeah. Shot taken outside, rebound. I see that was a poor shot by Hanover, but we'll take it.
Isaac's going to come in the game. I don't know if what's going to happen here, though. There's not that much time left. It's a one-point
under a minute, and we're going to have a timeout.
So they're going to sub in Isaac. It's a 1-point game. And really, Goffstown battled back from being down 5 at half. They had a tremendous third quarter. At one point, had an 11-point lead in the fourth, and now they're trailing by 1. And what happened was, I hate to say it, but they reverted back to that first half offense, and and defense was not as tough. That third quarter, they just played stellar defense, and they also didn't have hardly any turnovers. And
fourth quarter, I think they've matched almost what they did. Well, they're way over what they had in the third quarter. So I think one of the issues they're going to have to face right now is they need to be more aggressive on offense and get into that paint.
Yeah. Well, think about this, Al. They've only scored 6 points in the fourth quarter. You can't win high school basketball games by putting 6 points up in a fourth quarter.
No.
That's put up or shut up time. And conversely, you got players like Benny Gantrich. He scored 7 points alone in the fourth quarter. So he scored more than the Goffstown entire team.
How many foul shots did they make in the fourth quarter so far?
They have made 5 out of 6.
See. And LaPointe lost control, gets it inside. Fought for and picked up. Good hustle that time by French inside.
Blocked by Hanover. Now they have to foul. They're going to have to foul.
Stager.
They're going to have to foul him.
And they do.
That was a tremendous block by, I'm not sure what Hanover player, but
that was by Gantrich.
That was like an easy layup. And
no, I'm sorry. It was by Stager.
What athleticism. So that'll put number 3 on the line, Benny Gantrich. And if he sinks 2 of these, Goffstown is going to be forced to hit a 3-pointer to tie it up.
First one is good. Gives Hanover a 2-point
Benny
lead.
Gantrich has been the story for Hanover this game, and also, more importantly, in this fourth quarter.
Second shot away, in and out. Fought for, knocked out of bounds by Hanover.
So it's Goffstown's ball. 24 seconds left in the game. They trail by 2 points.
They don't need to be looking for the three-pointer.
The big question here is if you're Hanover, do you even foul and say, hey, make 2 at the free throw line,
Could do that. Isaac with the ball. Gets it back over to Skinner.
See, I don't think you want to wait last minute.
Skinner's going to drive, goes all the way up, and in.
And he
the
makes
basket's
it.
good.
Okay, no fouls. No cheap fouls here. No cheap fouls.
Stolen. Great job that time
Shoot.
by French. Takes a shot.
Oh,
it's off the
and it's
back of
going
the
into
rim.
overtime.
Wow. Great defense that time at half court for Goffstown, stealing that ball.
But that's super risky, too. A foul there, you put the guy on the line, but he had a good, clean look at that for a last-second shot.
He jumped. But defensively, he had the right position to be able to get there.
So Skinner with the lay-in with about 6 seconds left in the game. A steal by Goffstown, and they weren't able to execute on a buzzer beater.
Yeah, that was French that stole the ball. So now we're going to go into, I think it's a 3-minute overtime in high school.
I don't know. So Goffstown only scored 8 points in that fourth quarter. And let me see here. To 16 points for.
Wow.
Yeah, so they got outscored 16-8.
So ball should be Goffstown's ball.
But I do like having Putnam and Hyzak on the court. It gives offensive.
No, it's going to be Hanover's ball. Oh, they got to do a jump?
In overtime, it's a jump ball.
And it's 4 minutes overtime.
4-minute overtime, jump ball. And I like who Goffstown has on the court, both offensively and in terms of
nice job that
rebounding.
Time by LaPointe on the jump. You get that second touch. Gives Goffstown the ball first. Oh, and
it was touched. Yeah, see,
knocked out of bounds.
Skinner's got to be really careful here.
So Putnam will inbound the ball for Goffstown. Gets it into the backcourt for Skinner.
Again, they got to set some picks down low. Not really seeing much.
Ball goes over to French. Looks inside.
So that's a horrible pass.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but that is like degree of difficulty, like 9 out of 10 on that.
If you had height, you're okay. You're down.
But it's just
height.
Unnecessary.
Hanover doing the same thing they've been doing the whole game.
Good defense by Goffstown. Again, 23's got to be careful not to set that illegal screen again.
And we're going to go with a three-point shot by Adams. I don't understand why French backed off of him and went down underneath. I know he lost his man. There was a switch off, but Max LaPointe with the ball, he gets it over to French.
Again, no movement on Goffstown. No screens are being set.
He's going to drive inside, and there's going to be no hoop. We're going to have a foul on Hanover.
Well, that'll be a one-on-one, and no matter what.
That's going to be on Gantrish. And coming in to spell French is
Collins, Tegan Collins. So, yeah, no Hunter. He played pretty well.
Yep. So Colby Putnam will go to the line, shoot two. First one's up, and it's in and out. Rebound fought for underneath and picked up by Goffstown, by Collins. Three-point shot taken by Skinner, and it goes underneath to Hanover. Hanover gets it into the low post, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds.
2 minutes, 4 seconds. Hanover coach very upset. He thought that ball was out on Goffstown, not on Hanover. Ref is not sympathetic to his concerns. You're going to see Borges come in?
No.
Goffstown trails by 3, 2 minutes to go.
In overtime.
Again, not a whole lot of movement here.
Isaac.
Just nothing going on here.
LaPointe.
Nothing going on. I don't understand this at all. I'm sorry, but there's like no offensive movement.
Hanover leads. Hanover's just going to run the clock now. Good switch off. Good hustle that time by LaPointe. And we get a timeout by Hanover.
Minute 24. The only bucket that's been scored has been a three-pointer for Hanover in this overtime. And again, it's difficult to understand why Goffstown's offense is no screens. It's just perimeter passing, and it's the hope that one of the offensive players, that the defender rotates over late, and the offensive player can either drive the lane or get a jump shot. That's the style of offense. And
right now there's no one that plays the post position. They're all perimeter players.
Yeah. Well, I tend to disagree a bit in the sense that Hyzak. Yeah, I'm saying Hyzak can play the post, and I've seen him do it.
But he's been covering the guards.
Yeah,
so.
He's right.
So Hanover will inbound the ball on their sideline.
It's too early to start fouling, but they got to play tough D.
Again, and
That's
Skinner did foul.
Gets a reach in. Again, double bonus, so he'll go to the line to shoot two.
That'll be Adams. He's the one that scored the three-pointer.
Yep. Adams has had 2 3-pointers in this game.
So he will shoot 2 here. First one's good.
And that's his 13th point of the game.
And he'll get a second. That one's good.
Goffstown trails by 5 with under a minute 18. They're going to need a couple of quick baskets here.
Skinner looking to drive. Hyzak with a three-point shot, and it hits a strap.
And this game could very well be over with only a minute 6 to go. Goffstown trails, and now a timeout's called by Goffstown. Maybe a little too late for that timeout. Because did you really want Connor Hyzak shooting a 3 there with nobody underneath?
As I said, they're all perimeter right now. There's nobody inside the paint. You don't have Amelia in.
Yeah.
And he usually does very well inside.
Yeah.
Now the one that does well inside, even though his size, is Skinner.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen Hunter at all.
Right.
I don't know what happened there. And he had a great first half.
Yeah, so I think Borges is checking in. I'm not sure who for. And maybe it's because Borges has a lot better.
Amelia's back in.
Yeah, but Borges has a lot better speed. He's a lot more quickness, so maybe they're playing offense-defense here.
Well, Goffstown looks like they're going to be playing a zone press.
Right, and Borges is better equipped to deal with that.
Oh, and it went off of Adams, tried to dribble his way up and went out of bounds. Good pressure that time by Borges.
So let's see if we can get a Patriots-type comeback here for Goffstown. They're trailing by 5. There's going to be a substitution, defensive substitution, and this is Mike Steger. He's the one who had that big block towards the end of the game.
Ball's kicked outside.
Another not so good pass. Turnover.
Well, Collins tried to get it inside. Now we're going to have a foul on Borges. And, of course, they foul Adams.
So when you take a look at this overtime period, it's been riddled with either turnovers for Goffstown or just really not the greatest in terms of shots. And when I say that, I'm talking about really good looks with guys underneath to get a rebound.
First shot's up, it's no good.
That keeps Goffstown.
They got away from their third quarter aggressiveness.
Yeah, 2-point.
And they went back to just being content to have the lead. Second one is good.
It's a 2-possession game, 6 points.
Skinner with the ball.
You're going to have to shoot a 3, boys.
Kicks it outside. Amelia with the 3. No good. Rebound taken by Amelia. Goes into the paint. Shot no good.
That'll do it.
Rebound by Hanover.
And that'll do it.
Pressure on the floor for Goffstown. And we got a timeout by Hanover. A good call on the timeout. They were having a hard time move the ball up court.
Yeah, 6-point lead. You know, Goffstown needed a bucket there in the worst way, and they couldn't get one.
Yep.
It'll take a miracle to tie this thing up.
Well, they got to, again, once you're in the foul trouble of double fouls,
Right.
you're going to have a hard time.
Well, the other thing, too, is that when you're in that situation, you can't dilly-dally bringing the ball up because, you have to, kind of extend the game. That's what coaches call it. And, what happened is they're taking like 10 seconds to bring the ball up and to get into a play where you just have to, like, take the ball and drive against your defender and hopefully get fouled or dish to an open guy.
What happens, what I've been seeing is that there'll be an attempted drive, and it gets cut off by Hanover, and it gets kicked out, and Goffstown settles sometimes for that outside shot.
Yeah.
They need to go back and bring it back inside again.
And the fact remains is that they really haven't been able to drain the shot.
Nope. So Hanover will inbound the ball underneath the Goffstown basket. There's just under 30 seconds left here in the game. We're in overtime. Hanover leads 52-46.
Again, this is under 30 seconds. They got to get a steal here. And that's a foul on Collins.
Tegan Collins fouls to go to the line. Will be number 24, Gantrish.
And you'll see Steger come back in on the defensive side. He's their shot blocker.
First shot's up, it's good.
That extended to a set. Now it's a 3-possession game.
And coming out is
Collins and in is Hyzak.
Yep. Second shot is good.
It's an 8-point. So they have outscored Goffstown. Hanover's outscored Goffstown 8-0 in this overtime period. 24.4 seconds left to go.
Hanover calls a timeout.
Let's talk bright spots here. That third quarter was definitely a bright spot for Goffstown. They had very few unforced errors, and they just had just intensity on the court.
Defensively, they were very intense.
And sparked by, I thought, by Colby Putnam and Kiner Hyzak. I think the story of this game, Al, is going to really boil down to the fouls that they gave up really got them in trouble in that second half.
Yeah.
They really couldn't recover, and they were cheapy fouls.
Yes,
yeah,
they were cheap fouls.
Yeah.
Over the back,
right.
Over the back.
Or like not the greatest reach-ins, things like that, and that really played itself out. When you think about it, Hanover has hit their free throws, the majority of them, at the end of this game, and that's been the story.
Yeah, Hanover's done a great job defensively.
You got to give Hanover credit. In that fourth quarter, they held Goffstown to 8 points, and they had 19 points in the third quarter.
So Hanover goes to a man-to-man.
Okay, you got to push this ball up really quick and just throw it up. There you go.
Skinner takes the long three. It's in and out. Fought for underneath, taken by Hanover,
here.
And then knocked out of bounds by Goffstown.
Now with 15 seconds, I think you're you just let the clock run out here. You're not going to overcome an 8-point lead deficit, I should say.
Attempted, and the
ball
goes out on Hanover.
10 seconds.
10 seconds left. Going to need.
This is called catch and release, like fishing. Good job by the Hanover coach. He's really been substituting hard, offense, defense. Shoot it.
LaPointe takes a shot, no good. Rebound taken by Skinner, kicks it outside to Borges. 3-point shot, no good.
That'll do it, folks.
Rebound taken by Hanover.
And that's the game.
That'll be the end.
So Hanover pulls this one out, 54-46. They looked good in that first half. They had a miserable third quarter in which Goffstown took a lead. It was upwards of an 11-point lead for Goffstown early in the fourth quarter, and then things started to change.
Yeah, and even though the fact that they got it to go to overtime was good, but they should have never been in that position.
Yeah. So
They're trying to sit on a lead.
Yeah, so that wraps it up for Goffstown. A good performance by a couple of the JV players. And really, I think overall, a good effort by the team. It's just, it's hard to come up. They came up short. It was the unforced errors and the cheapy fouls that really were the story of this game. So
Goffstown will go to 7-6.
Hanover 5-6.
5-6.
All right, that does it for tonight. And
great job.
When's the next one, Al?
Well, I got one Thursday night, but you're away.
I'm not going to be here, so.
Yep. So we'll see you next week.
All right, take it easy.
All right.
All right.